I can share like a spiritual experience that really helped me realize how much Heavenly Father wanted me to go on a mission. If I start getting emotional, I get emotional about my mission. My twin brother and I, like a lot of our family members aren't LDS, and a lot of them were kind of shocked when I said I was going on a mission. And me and him, besides my dad, were the first two to go on missions within like 30 years. So like it was kind of a big deal. Like, and we promised each other we wouldn't quit at all, because we don't believe in quitting. And during the first week, he was struggling. I didn't see him. We went from seeing each other like every day of our lives to absolutely, because we're best friends. We've done everything together, whole entire lives. Played sports, be with the same friends, same everything. So all of a sudden, I didn't see him for like 2 days straight, and like that was hard because time in the MT seems like a lifetime sometimes those first couple of days. And I see him, and he comes up to me, and he was just bawling, and like he was down. He was really down, and he was crying. He had red bloodshot eyes. He was getting bloody noses. He says he couldn't handle it, and he says he wanted to go home. And that hurt me because we're best friends. We were in it together. And I was like, no, you can't. And I was just loving my time. But seeing him down got me down. And there's a lot of support for him. But I've never prayed so hard in my life. And I was praying to him, Father, I was like, please help. Like all the words like I was trying to say them just weren't working. And I was praying. I was like, God, please bless the miracle happen. And this is like I was learning how to pray because of this trial, I guess you would say. And it got me considering, like, if he goes home, I might go home. And so like it was the first couple of days, and he was like, I'm going home. Like we're just like, just keep trying, just give it a couple more days. And he's like, so he gave it a couple more days. Still got it. It was just getting worse and worse. And I started getting bad. And I just kept praying, and had a massive miracle. My mom knew about it, and these two gentlemen in my ward, they felt inspired that they needed to come down to the MTC and see my brother, because they heard about it. They heard he was struggling, and I was struggling. And I just kept praying. I had no idea that this was going to happen. But he says, I'm calling home. I saw him, and he called. He's like, I'm calling home. I'm going home in 5 minutes. He's like, I'm leaving. And these two guys, I had no idea. I was walking. It was up near the front desk, near the MTC. And they walked through the front doors. And I started crying. And I ran into their arms to give them a hug. And I was just so excited. So excited. I couldn't realize, like, I didn't realize at the time that how perfect of timing it was. And I was like, thank goodness you guys are here. And I just hugged them. They're like, you guys okay? And they said they felt inspired. They needed to come down here, and they talked to us, and at the same time, and and they just got me pumped up, just talked to us, gave us advice, just, there's an answer to the prayer I was praying for, and it was so nice. And Preston, my twin brother, ended up staying, and then from there on, like, things just, that really made me realize how much Heavenly Father wanted me to stay on a mission, for these two men to feel inspired to come down and help us. And later on, they became the first and second counselors of the bishopric. And that really helped me realize that Heavenly Father really directs us. And so that was just like the turning point of my mission. After that, or the beginning point, after that, I realized that Heavenly Father really loved me more than I knew. And my twin brother, that he really wanted me to go on a mission, that he wants all of us to go on missions, and he'll do everything he can if we just ask, and we ask for help. And obviously I wasn't the only one praying. My whole ward got together and prayed for my brother. And he ended up staying and serving a wonderful mission. And just, that was the beginning. I learned how to pray during that experience. And that continued throughout the rest of my mission, was the greatest blessing. And so, and in the MTC in general, just trying to be friends with all the missionaries, putting yourself out there, not being shy. A lot of people are shy, but just not being shy, being friends with everyone, getting to know your teachers. I'm like best friends with all the missionaries I serve with now because they inspired me. My teachers, I see my MTC teachers, and that was like 4 years ago, and he's my hero because I took the time. I wanted to get to know him. He became my hero, and that's something I find really interesting too. Is just appreciating the MTC, the time in there, and just thrust yourself in the scriptures. That's what I loved. Every day, I just looked forward to personal study. I just looked forward to it. Language study, Chinese was pretty difficult, but I still liked it. I got kind of sick a couple times in the MTC, or just throughout my mission. But loving my companion, that was cool. That was cool too, because we played. It was funny because like there's people in my district who I played high school soccer against, and there's like kind of like bitter feelings there, but it was still cool. It was fun. We all like related a lot. We also had a lot of different things about us, and my weaknesses were his strengths, and my strengths were his weaknesses, and it was just really cool. And so that's a big thing too, is just trying to be really understanding is what helped me a lot too, because I had a twin, so like naturally it was easy for me to like get along with people. Like with having a companion, I was used to it, and so like while a lot of companionship struggled, for me it was just natural. And just right away, like you might get a little jealous because your companion might be better than you at something, but that's where you just gotta realize you gotta learn from them and be accepting and realize you have your own strengths. And learning, it started for me is learning not to compare. Because you compare yourself to missionaries, so I mean, you compare yourself to other missionaries your whole entire mission, and like learning not to will be the greatest benefit. So like that was kind of like my MTC experience, and like now my best friends are the people I was in the same district with me, and so like they're great, they're wonderful. So that's how I see the MTC. Is just one big spiritual, just like place that gets just filled me up for the field. So it's great.